Hello, everyone. I think I have more energy than everyone. So anyways, there's one thing that I'm sure about right now is that we all love getting paid, right? The lady around the corner that sells me maize in Uganda loves getting paid. Unfortunately, the only tools available for Mama Ali to accept any other mode of payment other than cash is made for... What's wrong? I've clacked once. That side. All right. So the only tools available for Mama Ali to accept any other mode of payment other than cash is made for big corporations in form of hardware, and for online merchants in form of APIs. Mama Ali is part of the 90% that are still offline, and offline still contributes to over 50% of GDP in any emerging market. So many might argue that after a successful day of work, one should go home with their bounty. Unfortunately, this is not the fate for Mama Ali. Mama Ali has two options. She either gets robbed or she gets robbed. But that's not the baddest part of it. Mama Ali is invisible to banks and MFIs. So banks and Mama Ali are two different people, but with one goal, but totally disconnected. So my name is Solomon Kitumba, and I'm from Swipe2Pay. We are building alternative credit scoring models for small businesses to ease their access to finance. How do we do this? So we believe we are democratizing payments to de-risk SME lending through our mobile point of sale system. Our mobile point of sale system empowers Mama Ali to manage her inventory, manage her business sales and expenses. So this gives us substantial data to actually check whether she's creditworthy or not. So before we came, this is how you'd manage your business or accept any other mode of payment other than cash. We're getting all of that, putting it to a mobile app, yeah? So within 10 minutes of sign up, Mama Ali should be able to accept her first electronic payment at 95% cheaper the cost that it is right now. So what kind of opportunities are we looking at? So the middle class has grown by 100% in the last 20 years. Many of these are being paid through their cards. They all have mobile money accounts. The price of the mobile device is going down every little day. And there's millions of SMEs in East Africa and all over the African continent. And consumer expenditure is expected to rise to 1.4 trillion US dollars by 2020. Unfortunately, currently Mama Ali doesn't have a piece of that cake. She's still part of the 60%, part of the 50% on GDP, and part of the people that contribute over 60% of employment in any emerging market. So this is all fancy. Mama Ali is going to accept her first cashless payment. She's going to manage her business very well, but she's still going to be invisible to the bank. And why is it still a challenge for banks to lend to SMEs? First of all, SMEs have an informal way of operation. They don't have bank accounts. They don't manage their books very well. Many of them don't even care. Just go, make sales, go home, eat that money. But on the other side, banks want to identify, or they need KYC to reduce fraud. They need to know your current debt load. They need to know your credit history, and do you have any collateral? SMEs don't have any of these. So we're looking at new data, yeah? All of this data is available on smartphones. Every time Mama Ali buys airtime, we get that data before it gets to a telco. Mama Ali pays for electricity. Mama Ali loads airtime, she restocks her shop. We also have her GPS data. So through this, we get her cell phone data, aggregate it against her business performance data to check whether she's creditworthy or not. So now banks have a new funnel to actually look at before they credit score a small business. So this is our business model. We make 1.5% of every transaction that Mama Ali makes. We don't charge her, we charge the customer to our business. We sell smart card readers that I'll show you in a bit. We do payment aggregation for other online merchants, but it's not our core business. And we make a 2% off every loan that MFIs and banks issue through our platform. So this is the traction we've made in the last 1 year. We've signed over 250 SMEs in our private beta. We've raised over $40,000 for our seed. We are an official visa partner, one of the few startups in Uganda that are not banks. We've integrated with those 3 banks. So we believe in the next 20 years, in the next 5 years, with over 1 billion smartphones on the African continent, we can create 1 billion financially connected people, making it easy for people like Mama Ali. If she has with the right tools and bigger ambitions, Mama Ali is on track to open her next branch. So more branches, more employment, more development. So we are asking for over $150,000, but we're going to raise this money in June. Currently, we are not looking for money right now, but in June. And we want to prove our lending model. We're trying to talk to MFIs and banks, and many of these do not believe in new data to actually credit score SMEs. So we want to prove the lending model that it actually works and this data works. We want to grow our product team to actually develop very fast and scale into new markets. Thank you.
Thank you, Swipe2Pay. Karibu, judges.
So it's interesting that you're asking for that money, but you're not raising money.
Yeah. We're asking for that money in June next year.
Asking money in advance?
What?
You're asking money in advance?
Yeah. So currently we have some little traction till August, but we don't want to get August and run out. So we want to raise money by June next year, make sure we can actually stay afloat and be on track to sign up more than 1,500 SMEs. Yeah.
So which valuation are you using? Today's valuation or the
So
valuation in 6 months?
Currently we are pre-revenue, but valued at over $400,000 US. So because we raised at a 10% equity stake. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's always good to ask for money when you need money.
True.
Any more questions from the judges? Anybody else? Okay.